teach you today, I want to roll out the dough very thin, so it's almost you could see through it. That's what we want. A little crust. This is 3.5 ounces, right? 3 ounces. You're gonna take the rolling pin, a little bit of flour, just a touch, so it doesn't stick to the counter. Okay, roll it out. Just flip it over, keep rolling out. Now, if the rolling pin sticks to the dough, just put a touch of flour on the rolling pin, and so it doesn't stick. The thinner, the better. You get a nice crunchy crust with it. You see these in the pizza places where they toss it. And I always say, take a towel when you first, and practice tossing it with a towel first. Take it, and you're gonna kind of wind up your hands and just flip it in the air like that. So wind up your hands and then take the towel. So the same thing, kind of wind up your wrist. Anybody done that with the pizza place? You wind up your hands and then flip it into the air. Okay. What it does is stretches the dough and makes it thinner. You get more of an even consistency. You can see that dough is stretching and the gluten is starting to work in there, and you get a very nice consistent crust. So now we're going to build the crust. We're going to put the board a little bit of semolina. What that does, it allows us to slide it off the pizza. We call this a peel. It slides off right into the oven. Okay, and it gives that nice little flavor to it also. So a little semolina. So put your crust on, stretch it out. You can almost see through it. All right. Now we're gonna use a little bit of diced onion that we used today. We set up with some pizza sauce, a little mushroom or pepperoni, and we're gonna build it up over here. Now the key with the pizzas, well, one thing I didn't mention, is we're gonna brush this with a little olive oil. Okay, so that the crust doesn't look dry, just on the edges. It gives a little flavor, and the crust doesn't dry out on the edges. Take the back of your spoon, spread it out. You notice it's not floating off the pizza crust. Okay. Cheese. Now, when you put the cheese on, let it sprinkle so it evenly disperses on the crust. You kind of just go like this, and you get clumps of cheese, and then you have problems. Okay. Just a nice thin layer. And then the final is a little bit of the pepperoni. You go do like 6-8 slices is plenty. Now tomorrow we'll have different toppings: green pepper, red pepper. We're making an Italian sausage. Okay, one in the center, and then we'll do this one just with a little bit of onion. Again, just sprinkle it up. Now, one of the students asked, like, when you sprinkle salt or pepper on top of something, I always say make it look like it's snowing. Just make it look like it's snowing, and that's the way to so nicely, evenly distribute it.